Hi Scorpio, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another You versus Them. Scorpio, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Scorpio, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back, all my subscribers, and welcome in newcomers. Scorpio spirit. All right, newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Scorpio, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here, and this is going to be person B. Bottom of my deck, I have the Five of Swords. Okay, what's happening here, Spirit? I have a feeling somebody here is. It's almost like somebody has kind of revived their own life, it seems, moving forward, ready for love. They feel whatever happened here is over. They've been healing themselves. Maybe they see that I got over something very toxic. The other person, they want to make things right. They feel very attracted to the other person. They want to take action. They want to talk. They have some clarity that they want to go towards their person, but I don't know whether they are sure, whether they know how to end the fight. I don't know how. Almost like they feel, I want to make things right. I want to take action. We are perfectly matched. I'm clear in my mind, but will they believe me? How do I end the fight now that's already happened in this connection? So let's see. I'm going to clarify all these cards for you, Scorpio. But before that, let me ask the universe. Let's see what's happening here on a deeper level. Spirit, what's happening with Scorpio and their person? Scorpio and their person, Spirit. Scorpio and their person, what's happening in this connection? Right. So the first card here, Scorpio says conflict. Yep. Someone needlessly complicated this connection, maybe because they had ego hassles, or it was like mind games, or just trying to be one up on the other person. Somebody created a conflict here. Now there's fear. Someone is letting fear now affect this connection. Somebody's scared that my person will not believe me anymore. Abundance, being rewarded for the work that's been done. So somebody here has worked on themselves. They've worked on themselves. They've refilled their own cup, and they've done a lot of healing work on their own self, I think, and that's why they're going to get rewarded by the universe. Let's see. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other now, right now, Scorpio, what that would be, and then we'll start clarifying these cards. So, Scorpio and their person, Spirit. Scorpio and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Scorpio and their person, Spirit. Scorpio and that person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Let's take a few more from another deck. Scorpio and their person, Spirit. Okay, and a few more from a third deck as well, and then we'll start the reading, Scorpio. Scorpio and their person, Spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Scorpio, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, I get triggered when I'm angry or have decided to walk away from our connection. And then the universe decides to bombard me with your name, and your higher self stalks me with musical messages from you. Why do you feel it necessary to label me? I'm far more than any label could ever describe. And so is our connection. I get so frustrated by the intense telepathy, the dreams, and the strong energy when even though I'm alone. Your hunger and desire for me has been burning up, but you're nowhere to be found. The passion is an the passion is an all-consuming, unextinguishable fire, and it's driving me crazy. If the timing was right, I would have committed to loving you the way you deserved to be loved. It wasn't you, it was me. I just needed time to work on myself some more. My feelings for you were deeper than I could ever admit. You deserved someone better than me. You're all I ever need. You complete me. I did not expect you to enter my life when you did. I wasn't ready. I have other things on my mind other than you. Soon I plan on returning, hoping it can work this time. Are you sorry for hurting me? Alright, so these were some of your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start this reading, Scorpio. But before that, we are going to also take an angel blessing card, and this one is going to be for the viewer of the reading, which could be you watching, could be the cross watcher. So a blessing, guidance, advice, or a message for the person watching the reading. And this one here says faith. Somebody is having a new beginning here, that's for sure. Maybe somebody needs to keep the faith in love, take a leap of faith in a new direction maybe, or maybe if it's the other person who's scared now and letting fear affect them, they need to take the faith, and well, till you don't ask for what you want, you won't get it. So keep the faith. Okay, Spirit, now tell me what's going on. Let's start with this side, who I am addressing as person A. And newcomers, please remember, these are not gender based. I'm not going to be guessing which side you're on, because I could be dealing with two Scorpios here. So if you've been resonating till now, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on, who this person is for you. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could even be a business partner, relative, best friend, co-worker, maybe even your neighbor. So please use your own judgment here. This is a general reading. So person A, let's start with you. My focus is on you right now. Once I'm done here, only later I'll move to the other side. So tell me, how are you feeling in your feelings, in your emotions? I see the judgment card. What's the judgment card? Yeah, person A is like saying, okay, this is over. We've had a tower. Everything has broken down in this connection. It was never built on solid ground. I'm passing judgment and I'm getting onto my own chariot. And it's almost like person is reinventing themselves. It's like they're reviving their own life and moving forward. Why? Because they feel that the person who they were dealing with was probably ghosting them, lying to them, cheating on them, maybe was a bit of a player, inconsistent behavior, immature behavior. So person A is saying, I'm pulling up my sword now. I'm going to protect myself. I'm passing judgment. I'm allowing this tower to fall. I'm not going to be carrying all the burden of this connection on my shoulders. Right? So tell me, why do you feel this way, person A? Queen of Cups. Person A says, because I always was giving them a lot of love. I am love. My heart was full of love. I was ready to give them love. But all they did was come towards me with maybe a bit of passion, or, never made a decision. So it was like almost like one-sided. Yeah, because person A says that they pushed me away or didn't make a choice, or maybe made me feel I was not a choice for them. But I kept myself on hold, loving them, waiting for them, hoping that sooner or later, this person is going to step up. They're going to do right by me. I know they're my divine counterpart. They will come forward. But I think as much as person A was hoping for victory and success in this connection, maybe they found out something. They found out something which totally changed the storyline here. I mean, the tower happened and person A says, no, I think it's time for me now to move on and find my own stability elsewhere. So how do you see the connection currently then, person A? How do you see person B? How do you feel about this connection right now as I'm doing the reading? And the Star. Person A says, well, things are stuck between us. Things haven't been moving. So right now I'm just healing my own broken heart. I'm totally focused on me. my cups. I'm refilling all my own cups because they didn't. I'm making all my own dreams and wishes come true because I think person A feels that this connection was maybe a karmic connection or became toxic, or they were just being treated like an option which made them very angry. But person A has done a lot of healing work on their behalf. Kudos to you, person A, because person A could be shining. They could be shining, they could have regained their confidence, and they're recognizing what is good for them and what is not good. Sorry, I got interrupted by a phone call. Yeah, so person A says, yeah, you know what, this connection was getting toxic, karmic. In fact, I see them as they were very attention seeking, they were selfish, they were self centered. I mean, finally, I realized we don't match, right? So, according to person A, they feel person B was a liar. So that's the reason I'm not going to wait around for them anymore. I would rather take a leap of faith in a brand new direction. So person A is the one who's releasing this connection, let's say. I don't want to be always the one to be left out in the cold or made to feel I'm not good enough. So that's where person A is at. But what action they will finally take most likely is here, which I'm going to open later, Scorpio. Right now I'm going to go to the other side, see how person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So person B, how are you feeling? What's the Justice card for you? What's the Justice card for you? Oh, they want to make things right. This person wants to have another chapter with person A. They don't want this cycle to shut down because, oh yeah, they want to come rushing back in. This person wants to come rushing back in. They want to take action. They are now seeing that, yes, we are the perfect match. Maybe earlier they were self-centered or they were attention-seeking. But right now they are seeing person A as their perfect match. King of Wands to the Queen of Wands, both upright. And person A was seeing the same, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, as they were in reverse and I was upright. So person B says, no, I want to be, your true match as well. They've really stressed out. They've been going round and round in their head. They've been contemplating. They've been thinking. They're trying to figure out a way, how do I heal this connection? Because they know if they don't come forward, they're going to lose out on a long-term partnership. So why do you feel this way, person B? Tell me. King of Swords. What's the king? They've had some clarity, they say. Yeah, they've had some clarity that they should have invested when the time was right. They're very disappointed that, I don't know what they created. Maybe they tried to create some kind of competition or arguments or fights, or maybe they didn't put the work in. But now they are seeing the potential. It's like now I've become clear in my mind that this is my star. This is my wish come true. This is the person who's my perfect match. Right? King of Wands to the Queen of Wands. So they want to heal this connection. What's the Queen of Wands for you? What's the Queen of Wands? They wish they could go back. They wish they could go back they turn back the clock. And I mean, they're having a lot of stress and anxiety and sleepless nights. They could even be worried that the other person has now moved on from them. Now, what do I do? I know I broke their heart. What if they don't love me anymore? What if, they're looking so good, they're looking so attractive. Maybe they've already found somebody else. Maybe they've given their heart to somebody else. The worry is that person A may have emotionally detached from them and moved on. And all that big cup of love that person A was giving them probably has a lid on that cup of love now. What if they don't even love me anymore? So it's like their worry is, how do I make wrongs right? So how do you see the connection currently then, person B? How do you see person A? How do you feel about this connection right now? Ace of Swords in reverse. What's the Ace of Swords? And yeah, they know. They have thought long and hard about why things ended. They're realizing maybe they lied in the past or they were not clear in their mind. They are worried that they damaged a beautiful soulmate connection, created some bad memories. It's like all they can now that they've been put in a bit of spiritual prison, this person is now heavily contemplating, what can I do now to end the conflict which has happened? How do I end the conflict which has happened? Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah, because they too want to take a leap of faith and have this new beginning. They want to have a new beginning with person A. they're not sure whether they will be able to manifest it, or they are worried. They are very, very stressed out. That much I can tell you. Person B is very stressed out because somewhere they know that because of their lies, person A is going to see them probably as a trickster or something like that. But they are trying to gather up their courage. They want to reunite. They want to have a partnership. No, even though they're not sure whether person A will even allow them back in. All right, so let's see what actions you guys will take then. I'm going to take another deck for this one, Scorpio. And while I shuffle this deck now, may I please request you, remind you, if you could just tap the thumbs up button for me, please. Lets me know how many of you I'm resonating with, or you could even leave a comment. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. And oh yeah, one more thing. Last week I got a little delayed in posting the videos, and I got a lot of emails, some out of concern, of course, and a lot of them with complaints. So please understand, I'm human. Yes, I try and post at a regular time every day, every week, but sometimes it can be up and down. So from your end, what you can do is when you subscribe, also push that notification bell. So that way YouTube will immediately tell you when the video has been posted, right? So thank you for doing that. All right, so person A, let's get back to you. What's your action, most probable action towards person B or otherwise in your own life? Person A's action. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, person A says, things are at a standstill. Nothing is moving forward. This is full stop for me. Why is that? Ace of Pentacles. I think they are more focused. They are more focused on new beginnings. They are more focused on making maybe new friends. Maybe more focused on money, finance. Could be their own. No, one second. You know what? As much as they are, yes, they are trying to focus on their money and finance. Somewhere secretly, I think they have been waiting for an apology as well. I think person A has been waiting because they feel that would be fair. That would kind of give me some kind of closure, maybe, because I was made to feel I was not good enough or I was abandoned. So as much as person A is trying to find a new beginning or stabilize their own life or focus on their work, they are, I think, also somewhere they are hoping that the other person would step up and at least apologize to me, tell me, are you sorry for hurting me? It would kind of make them feel better. Yeah, then they can decide whether they want to stay or they want to walk away. So it's almost like there's a bit of a hook that's keeping person A at that crossroad. Okay, so person B, what about you? Action from your end towards person A or otherwise. Queen of Swords in reverse. I told you the fear is that I will never be forgiven. My head will get cut off if I approach them. They are never going to trust me again. I'm sure they've cut me out of their life. I think person B, they are enlightened to the connection, but there is a deep fear as to, after all the lies and betrayal and whatever happened, it's like, so they are spying. Yeah, they are spying from afar. They are watching. They are keeping tabs on person A. They are trying to figure out, how do I now approach them? How do I now tell them? How do I have a passionate brand new beginning? It's like, look at this person contemplating, should I approach them this way or that way or this way or that way? It's like, or have they moved on? I mean, let me tell you that person B totally feels person A is the most attractive person in their world, at least, and you guys make a perfect match. Time and time again, they show me King of Wands to the Queen of Wands. Here again, King of Wands to the Queen of Wands. It's like, this is my person. This is my person. They have the clarity and they do want things to move forward. Yep, again, the fear. The only thing that is keeping person B stuck right now is fear, because they are petrified of what person A is going to say to them. So, okay, so why the Five of Swords? Overall energy, spirit. What's the Five of Swords as the overall energy for Scorpio's reading today? Five of Swords. Yep. King of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Moon card. This person wants to come and talk and they want to fight for this connection. They are very, very afraid. They are afraid of two things. A, they are afraid, what if I go and talk to them and I'm now, refused, and or if I go towards them and talk to them and offer them my whole heart and they say, I'm sorry, I'm already in a new connection. So there is a lot of worry this person is going through. This is the person who I think thought they had all the power in the past. This is the person who was playing the game of my way or the highway. Now they are the ones who are stuck in fear because they know, I think they took it too far. And now the other person is matching their vibration and looking like a Queen of Swords now. So that's what I have for you. Till next time then. Love and light. Take care. Namaste, Scorpio.